So we still, we kind of just made out or whatever. We kissed and then we just like looked the other way for a few minutes and couldn't like, look at each other. But it wasn't that big of a deal. Just a kiss.
What's up, YouTube? You already know it's your boy Sticks, and we're going back in the mix. Hey, check it out. Today's reaction video, we got the two freaks meeting King Freakazoid himself. With that being said, let's get into this video and see what they've been doing. Come on.
Sexual.
Okay, interesting. So it was just for OnlyFans? This isn't something that you guys would have ever thought about doing before?
We never thought about it, no. With off camera, no.
Okay, and was this was something people were requesting a lot on OnlyFans, I'm guessing?
Yeah, see, we did it with another kid, but we realized like they didn't like it that much, so they was more fond with the idea of two twins doing it. So we're like, okay.
Hold on, they did it with another kid, but they wasn't too fond of that. They would rather see the incest or whatever, right? That's just crazy to me that I feel like they're on their last resort. Like, this is it. We gotta do something with this. We gotta play it out. We gotta troll. We gotta do whatever we can to get that last little bit of a bag, because they're becoming irrelevant. And they know if they do this, they go super viral. They make the rounds through the internet. They were on Aiden Ross, which I suggest don't go watch that because it was just a screaming match. But they got a lot to say in this video right here. Let's check it out, and then eventually we'll see what they're saying about 1090J. Come on.
And I just went along with it.
So you kissed another dude and the people didn't really care about that so much?
No.
Interesting. Yeah, because when the clip came out, it was insanely viral. Like, I noticed even like on the No Jumper page, it was like 400,000 likes and then like 300,000 shares, which really stood out to me. It's one thing to like a video. It's another thing to be like, oh, the homies got to see this. And then I thought about it. I'm like, well, I guess I did text it to a couple of people. So a lot of people apparently thought this was so newsworthy that they just kind of had to talk about it.
Well, it was trending on Academics page for sure.
Right. His was probably the biggest one.
Like if your mom knew who we were, they're like something that to talk about, because people really don't like us. So like, hey, look, we got something on them. They kissed each other. So we kind of knew it would go viral.
Right. Okay.
Look, this type of stuff makes me just lose respect for humanity, because it's like nowadays, the more weirder you are, the more edgier stuff you do, it's going to get views. And it's crazy to me that the people that are putting out real good content, real solid stuff, they'll get no views at all. But if you want to do some old weirdo stuff that people ain't used to seeing, then all of a sudden you're mega viral. And I'll give it to them. Look, they found the recipe to be able to have people talk about them, right? Including me. Look, I'm making this video. But at the same time, when this is all over, because there will come a day where all this hype around the Island Boys is over. When it's all over, they're going to have to sit back and live with all the decisions that they made to make this bag, and the bag is gone. Now what? Because do you honestly believe that these two guys look like the type of people that invest their money? Do you think that these are the type of people that are smart with their money and they're going to have wealth for the rest of their life? I don't see it. I don't see it at all. With this quick money, it goes quick, and they got to keep coming up with more edgier stuff. And if you ask me, they're at the top of what they could do right now. This was the last swing at the ball right here. This was it.
So, this is a conversation that I've had with a few different male stars, where they've told me that on their OnlyFans, because so many of their subscribers are gay men, that there always is going to be this really intense pressure on them to take zesty photos, to, you know, put their booty on the kitchen sink and take a selfie like that, and then going even beyond that, to put stuff in your butt, to maybe take a dildo and jam it down your throat, or even worse stuff, you know. But some of these guys have told me that they really like stick by the code of, oh, we're not gonna do anything like this. We're gonna keep it as, you know, something that they're more comfortable, because they don't want to start going down that slippery slope.
No, we work for an agency. I mean, we do post pictures. You know, what you just said. There's a lot of zesty guys and stuff like that. I mean, we support the LGBTQ community just as much. There's no problem. It's like saying you don't like black people if you don't support the LGBTQ. So if you got a problem with gays, then I don't know. Like, that's a weird thing that you have going on. But I'm not assuming things. I'm just.
Look, I get it. People should be who they are. If you're gay, you're gay. Hey, that's cool. But that's not really what we're talking about right here, is it? We're talking about incest. You know what I'm saying? This is your brother. And you're not just kissing him on the lips. You are making out with him. You know, I don't know who would go and watch it, but from what I heard, it was a full-blown makeout session. And they're smiling when Adam's telling them about how far it'll have to go to keep getting money, because I'm sure they've already had these requests. I'm sure that they've had people requesting all type of crazy stuff and offering big money to see them do it, because society has a large population of just weirdos. And I'm not talking about gay people. I'm just talking about weirdos in general that are into all different type of stuff, including incest. You know, it's crazy. I think people are skipping past the part that they're making out and asking them if they're really gay. Don't skip past that. You know, there's something wrong when you're making out with your sibling, right? Put it in the comments. Let me know what you think. Come on.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, so I know you guys used to be Bloods. Does this maybe worry you? Because from what I've heard, you probably aren't going to be getting any invites to any other gangs in the future based on the whole homosexuality thing.
I don't think they're worried about that. Yeah, I don't think they're worried about that. I also think you put a do-rag on and go live. That shit was hilarious.
That was actually my wife beater, and it was taking a while for the AC to kick in, so I just took my wife beater off and tied it around my head. But yeah.
But Adam, you be having me roll, bro. You're too funny, dog.
I'm glad we're back on good terms, because I can't remember what it was, but we were screaming at each other in the DMs. Nobody really cares about the tattoo thing. And even like the blood thing seems kind of old now and everything when you compare it to the whole making out thing. I feel like that's going to really be the thing for a long time going forward, that probably nobody else is going to talk about anything else regarding you guys, and they're just going to talk about the making out thing.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. Well, hey,
is it the same way your girl got fucked by Jason?
Maybe to an extent, but it feels like some of the hype around that is already kind of wearing off. Whereas I feel like you guys making out, that just seems like a perennial seller. We're just going to be talking about that forever.
But Jason is not. Jason's not really a hood black guy. No, he's not. He's more like a calm black guy. So like, for him to talk bad about you is kind of funny. Yeah, you don't gotta act gangster, Adam.
I do agree, it's kind of funny. But to defend his hood credentials, he does have a book out now about his younger days in the streets, and I have not read it, but there's a pile of cocaine on the cover, and he misspelled the state that he is from. Louisiana is spelled wrong on the cover. Not to rub salt in the wound or anything. Obviously, that is kind of, its own thing. But I'm saying he appears to have some kind of street resume.
Okay, I've done cocaine. I've done Percocets. I've done Xanax. I've done it all.
I kind of assumed that he was selling it and not just doing it.
No, but in all honesty, he should thank you, though.
That is true, yeah. We kind of gave him the craziest career boost that he'll probably ever have, yeah.
Yeah, but he was driving a Lamborghini Urus before he fucked with us. He does porn, right?
He does.
The thing is, he might have been a professional at it or whatever, at his craft, planking women, whatever the case may be. But look at the Island Boys thinking that it's cool that they've done drugs in their past. This type of stuff right here is just where the ignorance kicks in for me. Like, oh, I did this, but they did this. They got to one-up them, and I did a lot more, too. And nobody knew who Jason Luv was before all this happened with Lena the Plug. I mean, come on. They definitely got his name out there for sure. And I'm skipping through this video because there's a lot of weirdo stuff that I just can't even, I don't even want to hear. If you want to watch the whole video, go on No Jumper, check it out or whatever, but there's just some stuff, it's cringe. It's out. I can't do it. Let's see what else they got to say, and we're going to wrap it up. Come on.
He was a very well-known porn star, but at the same time, I know he made 6 figures off of the scene, so. Anyway,
Really
so there was a video that came out yesterday of Fly Soldier saying that he is, in fact, a homosexual and that he is a top. Now, can we get some confirmation on that?
Yeah, I'm only gay sometimes.
So you're bisexual?
I'm just kidding. No, what's it called? No, I'm not bisexual. I was just on live, just trolling and stuff like that. I be in my trolling mood. I be geeking. I'm a top too. But yeah, you know I'm a top. Anytime someone says I'm a bottom, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. If anything, everyone's sucking my dick. I ain't.
Griner?
What?
Would you do OnlyFans content with Brittany Griner? She has no tits.
That's a tall bitch.
Yeah.
I don't even know what
Her
it is.
bitch
She's gonna have
status
to
is
lay-
kind of in question, right?
She's gonna have to lay on the fucking ground or something like that. I'm not gonna lie. Lena's older, but I'd fuck her. I'd fuck Lena too.
Really? 32? That's not too old for you?
No, I would do it. That's older than what I usually get with, but I'd fuck her. She's sexy.
I mean, if she ever gets addicted to perks and ends up sleeping under a bridge or something, you might have a shot.
Well, we stay at a 10,000. Well, if you don't cock block, maybe. Yeah.
I'll be cock blocking you even when she's smoking perks under the bridge. Okay, what about?
I don't think you start doing that.
What about the video that 1090 Jake put out where you guys are getting arrested?
1090 Jake is a fucking informant.
Is he an informant? In what way?
Wait, hold up. So he got tattoos on his skin to pretend he's a gangster. He's a federal informant. He's a white boy blood. You let Jason Luv, a loser, fuck your girl, but you wouldn't let the other boys fuck your girl?
I think Jason Luv is not a loser in the sense that, you know, he's successful at his chosen profession, and I'm pretty sure he's never shot porn with any of his family members. But anyway, why are you saying 1090 Jake is a fake? He's a real blood.
All right, well, you can keep. That's why your hairline's fucked up.
My hairline's great. I got multiple surgeries on it. You're probably gonna have to do it at some point too.
I remember he was bald headed. He was. I don't give a fuck. That shit's fucked. He used to look like an area brother.
So what about the video that 1090 Jake put out of you guys allegedly getting arrested for beating up your girl, and then you're kind of trying to get put into PC while you're getting locked up?
Talking about me.
Yes, you. Yeah, it was you. I forgot. Sometimes it's hard to tell.
Bro, 1090, bro, he's a federal informant. Why do you care about what he says?
He's got a pretty good reputation in hip hop for exposing people.
I don't give a fuck what reputation he has. Not right now. Bro, you know what? Hold on. You know what 1090 is for? Bro, he's the type of person to make everybody hurt each other. He's the type of person to say, this person done this person done this. Oh, he's known as a rat. Let me go kill him now. Bro, all them dudes he talks about, he got bullied in prison. So when he came out, he decided to do paperwork. He does what you call okay paperwork in people's eyes. All them dudes he talks about they snitch, especially their past life and stuff like that. Like back in the day when they learned, okay, they might not snitch no more. They learned from snitching one time, right? They made a mistake. But all them dudes, some of them are living like that, and they'll catch them. But he just wants rappers to get a bad reputation and get killed for ratting. Who does that?
Okay, but if somebody is ratting, what is wrong with him making YouTube videos exposing the truth?
So then why is he showing paperwork of people complaining about correctional officers and stuff like that? Okay, yeah, bro. For example, like with Kodak, he had a problem with a correctional officer because they were treating him poorly in prison. And he's calling him a snitch. He just wants Kodak to get a bad reputation. For example, if someone said, "Hey, look, that wasn't my gun," that does not mean that they're snitchy. You feel me? Then you're trying to put the snitch reputation on him. But nobody seems to talk about him.
But all Jake can do is put information out there. So if it's a rapper getting arrested and he says it's not my gun, all he can do is put that information out there for the streets to make their judgment call. Now, as far as what Jake actually did, he waited years after he got released from prison, and then he did like an expose to basically show the extent to which, you know, weapons and contraband were being allowed to stay in the jails and everything, which to me is him kind of looking out for the other prisoners. I mean, all the prisoners would like to live in a jail where there were no weapons.
All right, well, you pretty much get the vibe of how the interview went. Now, look, them talking about 1090 Jake being an informant, he's not an informant. He's just really good at being able to get paperwork on people, right? He knows the right lanes to take to get the paperwork. And these guys are like, so what? They might have ratted once when they were younger, but ratting is a stain that you can't wipe off. That's the whole thing. What people say, you only have your word, your balls, your name, that's it. And once there's a stain on it, then it is what it is. You cannot sit there and be a rapper talking all this gangster stuff. You got millions of kids listening to it, thinking that you're living like that, so they want to go out and live like that. And the whole time, it's all just for show. Really, if you get popped, you're going to tell. But they don't tell you that in the raps. So all these other people that are committing these crimes thinking that they're living by this code, they don't realize there is no code. There just isn't. There's no loyalty, there's no codes, there's no friends. It's the way it goes, especially when you're in that crime world. Like when you're out doing things, committing crimes, do it by your lonely. Unless you're self-snitching, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You don't have to worry about having a co-defendant. You know, I feel like the Island Boys are just bitter at 1090 because he exposed them for being fake bloods. And the whole incest thing, I can't even hardly even listen to that. But I do know that this is the Island Boys' last stand to get every little penny out of the bottom of that bag. And after this, they're going to have to really do something that is so crazy just to get views. And I'm not even sure that people still respect them or ever did respect them. They can't rap. All they do is talk crazy on the internet, telling everybody they're going to beat them up, and then turn around and try to use the LGBTQ community or whatever to boost their views. That's it. See, YouTube is a tricky game. This is a very tricky game. There's certain alleys that you have to navigate to get your name out there because it's such a large competition field that some people will sell their soul just to get their name on YouTube or wherever they're at, whatever platform. And with these guys, I just feel like we're watching everything come to an end. We're watching everything crumble around them. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll get back to the regular scheduled program. After this, I got some more courtroom reactions, stuff like that. But if you made it this far, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video if you like the video. I don't really like asking for anything, but if you could do that, I'd really appreciate it. Hey, look, until next time, hold your head and stay out of lockup. Appreciate you.